Welcome back, creative friends. Today I'm going to show you how to say goodbye to all your patterned paper, all those piles you have in your craft room. Today's tutorial is a stash buster. We're going to show you how to use all that patterned paper. This design works with birthdays, holidays, all occasions, and it's a reusable idea that you're going to use over and over again. So let's head down to the crafting table. Let's do this. Here's what this pull-out card looks like. Now look at this. We are going to use one piece of patterned paper, one mat for the back of it, and then it's all about how jazzed up do you want to make it. This is a card you will use again and again because it is so easy to create. The first thing you want to do is decide on your color palette, right? Well, I am using some new paper that we have, and I just love these fall colors. Now, look at the colors that I've decided. Oh my goodness, this Cajun craze, or this kind of copper color, and then this beautiful plaid. Love this plaid. It has this gorgeous gold running through it. So we have this cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4. But now we need to cut our long piece of patterned paper that we're going to use. And that is 11.5 by 5 1/4. Now I want to remind you, all the measurements will be over on our blog at creativemomentsbyg.com. Now we need to make some score lines. So let's bring in our trimmer, and we are going to score at 2, 4 3/4, 7.5. Now for that we have to extend our arm if you're using this trimmer. So we scored at 2, 4 3/4, and 7.5. So now we can put up our trimmer. Now, let me give you a little hint here. Whatever you want to see most of in your card, like this beautiful paper, we wanted to see in our inside card. So we started with this large piece right here that doesn't have the score lines. So place all the score lines over to the left and put your right hand right here on this big piece. Now, another tip, when you're working with patterned paper, it's hard to see the score lines, but you can feel the score lines. So go ahead and feel this score line and fold it to the right. Now on the back, we can see our score lines a little better. So we're going to fold to the left. Once again, we're going to feel for our score line, and we're going to fold to the right. Now bring in your bone folder and let's give this a good crease. Now you want to make sure that you crease it on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, and crease under here as well. And now we have our pull-out card. This is how easy this card is to make. So let's go ahead and bring in our base mat. We are going to glue this on just like this. Look at this. Now, what's so great about this is you can also, if you decided that, no, I think I want this on the inside, just flip it over and reverse your creases. And now look, we have it the other way. This would be on the inside. But this is a little bit too stark for me. So I'm going to keep it with this pattern on the inside. So let's go ahead and grab our glue and get it glued down to the mat. Just going to put a little line of glue and an X in the center and adhere it to our base mat. Like I said, this is one of those cards you're going to want to make again and again and again. So now that we have this glued down, we are going to put a white piece of paper right here on the inside. This is where they're going to write their sentiment. But before I do that, I want to decorate it just a little bit. We have a new stamp set that's coming out in September. Just love this, beautiful pumpkins. Maybe you have another stamp set that you would like to use. Pull it out, use it. But I am partial to pumpkins. So let's just put this on a piece of paper. And I already have the stamps on the acrylic blocks. This is the background, and this gives the definition. Now, you want to make sure and pick two colors. One that's light for the background and a little bit darker for the definition. So I've selected Peach Pie, and I'm just going to put it down right here. And I'm putting it on the left-hand side because I don't want you to be able to see it when you have the card closed. Now I'm going to pick up Timid Tiger. It's a darker orange, and I'm going to stamp the definition. Now we need to go ahead and put our little stem on our pumpkin. And let's go ahead and do just a few leaves. And look at how pretty this looks. Oh my goodness. Do you see that definition? So pretty. So let's go ahead and get this laid down on the inside of our card. And I'm making sure that we have the same margins top to bottom, right to left. Now for the front, we've decided to go ahead and bring in a circle, and we're going to stamp our message that comes from that kit. Now we're going to bring in our Knight of Navy and tap, tap, tap. Make sure that you have it nice and inked up. We're just going to add our pumpkin, just like that, on some dimensionals. Let's go ahead and blend a little bit around just so that we can make it pop a little bit, because it kind of just blends right into the card, doesn't it? So we need to make that pop just a little bit more. So let's go ahead and get our blends out. And let's use our Timid Tiger. And just very lightly go around the outside, just to give it a little dimension. Now look at the difference that makes. Makes all the difference, doesn't it? Let's bring this back in, add it to the front of our card. Now you want to make sure that you just put it on this first panel. So you can see that we just need a little bit of glue right here. So I'm going to bring in my tape runner, and I'm just going to put 2 lines of tape. I'm going to center it, trying to make sure that I have the same distance left to right, top to bottom. And now look at this. You pull it out. You could add some more strips of white if you needed more room to write. You could also add it to the back of the card. This is such a fun card to make. You could even jazz it up some more. Let's do that. Let's bring in some gems that I have colored with a blend because I didn't have the right color. So I took this silver right here and I just added some color with a blend. So let's go ahead and add that. And look at our card. You just Open it up. And how pretty is that? We used our stash. It's time to use your stash. Look at that. So cute. Are you ready to make a second card with me? Let's do this. We went ahead and we took our beautiful pattern paper that we have. We went ahead and we cut it at 11.5 by 5 1/4. And we cut our mat. We went ahead and we used this Cajun Craze again. Let's go ahead and add that to our mat. You could just really knock out so many of these cards. And you could keep them on hand, and then you could decorate them later. You could jazz them up, right? Let's go ahead and make sure we've given this a good crease. I love this design. And now all we need to do is decorate it. We have this for the inside of our card, and we use the paper and we cut out that leaf so we didn't even have to color. Now, you could leave it just like that, but I want to go ahead and cut around the edges. So I'm just going to flip it over and cut those edges off. So that I have a nice corner right there. So we can go ahead and just lay that down. Now, you could double mat it if you wanted to, but we're keeping it simple. So let's get our glue. Lay down that sentiment mat, and I use wet glue so that I can wiggle, get it all straight. Same margins, top to bottom, right to left. Look at that, just perfect. And now we're just going to decorate. So once again, we have this. Now we need to go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And we have selected Autumn Wishes. Look at that, we love that sentiment. And that sentiment comes from this new stamp set, Amber Autumn. Love the new stamp sets we have for fall. So we're going to bring in our Night of Navy, tap, 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 make sure that it's really loaded. And when you stamp this, you want to make sure and go straight down, don't rock it. And there we have it. And now we have just used that beautiful paper to let it do the coloring for us, and we cut out some leaves. So what we're going to do is just put some dimensionals right here and just stick our leaves down where we need them. You could also put this on the back of your leaves. You don't have to put it on the circle. This right here. Look at that. We let the pattern paper do all the work for us. Now let's go ahead and bring in some more gems. And the gems just make it pop. Look at that. Now all we need to do is add this right to the front. Once again, we're just adding our glue right here. So we're going to use our tape runner and just add 2 strips and then add it to the front of our card. Now, what do you think about this pull-out card? Look at this. Sis and I love how easy it is to create. Let's take a moment and look at all 3. Okay, here are the 2 cards we made today. And then we have another card. So take a moment, leave a comment. Which is your favorite? The autumn leaves, the pumpkin, or this beautiful flower card. There are so many possibilities. Well, we hope you were inspired by this quick and easy pull-out card that allowed us to use our stash of patterned paper, because I know that we all have a lot of patterned paper that just piles up. Let's use it. Well, Sis and I hope you go out and have a fantastic day. And until next time, we wish you lots of creative moments. Bye-bye.